Man, look, my name is CreateLadyJ. That is all one word, J at the end. CreateLadyJ.
Getting sick of being played like a fool. I ain't fix shit when I bring out the tool. Thinking that the one and the act brand new. Bad both bitch, I'ma break you in two. Whether you a chick or a lame ass dude, hand you the fluid, whatever we do. On the other side of me.
Welcome to Unpleasant Thoughts Podcast. It's your boy Slider Got No Lie.
Shampoo, aka Big Shampoo.
And welcome back to another very special guest returning again to talk about some motherfucking music that's coming out. And y'all better check in. Go ahead and tell them who you are and introduce yourself and tell them where to find you at.
Man, look, my name is CreateLadyJ. That is all one word, J at the end. CreateLadyJ. I make trap rock music. That's basically rap and hip hop infused, and like genuinely infused. And you can find me anywhere at CreateLadyJ.
One of the hardest rappers I know.
Right there. So you here for a specific? Let's talk about something very specific. Is something new coming out.
That's right. Right.
Tell us what's the name of it.
See, look, I got a single coming out called Snapp'n. Like, I'm telling you, it's gonna rock the world. Like, anybody who has ever been pissed off at someone is gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm about to confront them right now. Oh, you got a bully mess with you? Oh nah, it's going down today. Like, that's the kind of energy that this song is giving. And funny enough, even though it is one of those angry fighting songs,
mosh pit shit.
Yeah, mosh pit shit, right? But like, there's a culture behind moshing. Like, it's a release of anger, release of aggression and energy, and it's actually very healthy. As long as everybody in the room understands what's about to happen. But my goal really for the song is to genuinely give people the courage, the motivation to step up to the challenge and speak their mind and stop taking whatever shit they're taking every day. Snap them. Snap.
How did the idea for the song come about? I like the creation of it. Like,
oh my God.
So it might make you mad.
Funny enough, like, I feel like I kind of harbor this energy just on a regular basis. Like, everybody see me as real cool and shit, but if you put a beat on, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna want it to knock, I'm gonna want it to be aggressive. I'm gonna start talking about some shit, you gonna think like, you okay? But this song was pretty special because I was out in LA and I was, at the time, it was kind of all right, we're about to make moves, we're about to network. I actually went on a show to like pitch to Netflix or whatnot, because my homie Keezy,
that's dope.
Yeah, my homie Keezy, he got me connected. It's a fan. But yeah, and I was like, man, I'm in LA, like I have a lot more time than I expected. Let me find a studio. Let me, like, this is my hometown. But producer Osiris, he just made the beat. I kind of gave him what I was feeling or whatnot, sent it to me, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, let's go. Went to the studio. I was basically writing it all day, kind of in my head. And when I got to the studio, it just went down. It was like, oh my goodness, it's different. I'm in a different place. Like, there's a lot of different stuff happening. So it was cool, man.
How'd that come? Like, did you send him like a verse already? Like, say you just wrote it, but like, how did you send him a message to know like what vibe he was on so he could send you a beat? You know what I mean?
Funny thing about it,
have you worked together before too as well?
Yes,
okay.
Like literally, Osiris Green is in Wreck the System, and so he runs this studio with me, and he's in my band, so he knows me. I didn't even have to tell him. I was like, "Yo, I need a beat." He's like, "I got you. I've been wanting to do something specific for you for a while, so I'm about to execute it now." He got that shit done in like 2 days, maybe.
Is he based in LA or he's
Oh, he was out here.
Okay, so y'all went to LA together with it?
Nope. What he did, I was in LA alone. I was like, yo, I need a beat. He came in the studio, cranked that joint out, sent it to me, and the rest was history.
LA inspired it?
Yeah, basically. Just being out in LA, and to be honest, there was a lot of frustrating things happening. I will say that. It was like when you travel,
that made you snap.
Right, exactly. There was frustrating things happening, so it was kind of like I was being real level-headed, but snap was on. So, yep.
What was the concept before you, what was the concept of you writing Snap? I'm like, was it like, you know what, I'm just about to snap, or did the beat speak to you to make you snap on it?
It was the beat.
Okay.
It was definitely the beat. It's very like drill, you know what I'm saying? Just this fast flow or whatnot. So I was just like, ooh, okay. And I think I really did want to make somewhat of a moshing song. in a way, like something to get people going and moving. And Osiris genius ass, this genius right here, he made the beat have a Baltimore club break beat hook during the part where I'm talking about like moshing. So what that does is that gets black people moving. That is crosses cultures and genres, and I love it. It's perfect. So yeah, that was the only concept I had. I kind of wanted to make a moshing song or whatnot, and it kind of came out into snapping.
I bet that LA Heat made you want to snap too.
It was actually really nice.
It was nice? Oh, damn.
Like, would you say it's different or similar in sound to your previous efforts?
So a lot of my previous efforts, and I actually mentioned this on our last show, I'm kind of morphing from being a nerdcore, which is, almost conscious. I've always been very aggressive with
dropping some anime bars and then some video game bars. And then,
Funny thing about it is there's still anime bars and game bars and Snapp'n. Like, it's always going to be that. But, I think the main difference is I am diving very heavily into the rock aspect. You'll hear it throughout certain things I've done in the past, but not so much as now.
So it's like this right here is like, this is like the new wave to your new sound, right?
Yeah.
Like you focusing really on the trap, and then a rock and roll is already, the energy already bringing. You're already a rock star.
Rock trap.
Rock trap, rock trap, metal. There's so many names.
So you doing a lot of promo behind the song.
Hell yeah.
Also saying heavy on the social media. Tell us like some of the little how your ideas come about.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's like it's crazy because when you're posting, and I completely understand why artists hate like social media sometimes, because you do kind of gotta listen to the algorithm. You do gotta like post, even if it's not every day, but I want the best result. So I post everywhere, twice a day, every day. Even on an off day, even when I'm on vacation, even when I'm out with my girl, she's literally just talking to me as I'm posting because she knows that I have to do this. Or she's like looking or adding to the post. But a lot of the aha moments come from clusters sometimes. Like if I'm feeling an aha moment, like I recently just put out a bunch of memes, like that all happened in one moment.
So he's like, you know what, this is just the mindset I'm already here today. I'm going to knock this out down.
Yep, and I'm gonna keep at it. It's definitely a technique. Getting attention is funny, and it's relevant. So, but yeah, a lot of them happen in clusters, especially like the TikTok ones. The TikTok ones happen very randomly. Like there is a TikTok that is not going viral, but getting a lot of attention that is specifically for the music. Cause y'all know, TikTok is the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, it is.
Like you can dance videos.
Yeah, you can just throw something and hit. Yeah, hit it be nice, and they'd be like, damn, we're going viral.
Yeah, right, exactly. This is retarded, but like I was just like, yo, my music make people want to fight, or like I make the kind of music that blah blah blah. Check it out, put it on, and just start vibing, and they're just like, oh, I'm getting shares and comments out, like over 100 comments, probably going to 200 comments now. I'm like, okay,
that's a lot. Like, all right, like it's just like. I know you've been doing music for a while. We talked about it. Like, as far as like just promoting right now, if that's your goal, like I'm about to focus on just promoting this song right now. Let's see what that. Then I'm about to sell this song because I believe in this song so much. And look, everybody can snap up anything. You can snap up, my toe. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I stubbed my toe. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You stubbed your toe. You snapping. Ready to grab some shit, throw some shit, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Had that been like your focus, or what made you go into that focus? Like, no, I'm gonna promote this so heavy, so hard.
So I actually do have a full year rollout.
Okay.
A full.
That's
year.
already in the blueprint.
It's already all the songs are already recorded.
Oh, okay.
They're already done. Like the only thing I probably would need to do is and actually 3 videos, because each song that I'm putting out has a video to it. Or whatnot. It has a story behind it. It has a lot of depth to every single song. And it'll be like, basically, you'll see month to month different things. Because I don't know. I don't feel like putting things out weekly gives it weight. I'm not for that. Like, it works for certain people. But for me, there's a lot to the music that I put out. So there's a lot that I can get out of each track. So yeah, all year. It's like on a schedule.
It's like, I don't want to waste my craft and talent and just push that one back and y'all catch something new. And I want to.
So you already have a visual film for Snapp'n?
Yes, I do.
And how would that release correlate with the audio?
So for me, I plan on releasing things after, because sometimes, visuals come out either before the song or with the song. Mm-hmm. I'm going to let that thing cultivate or whatnot, couple weeks, and then bam, visuals come out. And then there's also visuals for a remix to Snapp'n that has already been recorded and was recorded in that same session in LA. Mm-hmm.
Damn, you said, you know what? I like my song by itself, but let me put my else on that joint.
The funny thing about it, a lot of people don't know this. I haven't actually talked about it.
Exclusive.
Yes, this is very exclusive. The remix was recorded before the original. Because what I did, right? Like, yeah.
No, I was just talking about him to talk to him about the same way.
right, yeah. Because, like, there's a guy named Kid or whatnot. He's out in LA or whatnot. And then Keezy, same guy, came out there to do the Netflix show with. He pulled up to the studio and it was super unplanned. Me and Kid were going to do the song. He kind of, like, helped with the hook. Because when you hear it, you'll hear a guy, like, open it in the background. Even on the original, he's on there. But, we recorded the song, and I'm like, man, Keezy, put a verse, let's hear some. But he's being all modest, went on there, and he fucking snapped. I'm like, oh my God.
I don't want to do this. I want to mess your song up, I'm just going to relax.
You're right. He was chilling the whole time and got in the booth and just changed. That's how I do. I'm like, this song is doing this to the artists that are on there that did not expect it at all. It's going to do it to the entire world.
Yeah, brought that energy out. Mm-hmm. So, like, the mosh pit wave, are you expecting to throw, like, a huge-ass release party for this song? Like, have that crowd, like, this is what y'all came for. We about to really snap on this motherfucker.
We about to snap. So, that is actually in the works. The very next thing, literally as soon as I release it, I'm actually going to South by Southwest.
So, that congratulations.
Yeah, right.
You're doing that then?
Yeah, like, literally, I'm leaving on the 14th. Or whatnot, so I'm gonna be out moving. South by Southwest is in Texas.
See, I don't know. Man.
Yeah,
they travel.
There's so many festivals, right? Yeah. But yeah, that's in Texas. So I'm gonna be out there, and there's so many different things that are just trickled together. However, but a release party, maybe not. A concert, hell yes, like hell yes. Because it's releasing on Wednesday, but I'm doing a lot of that online. Like, I'm actually doing a live show or, like, a live stream thing or whatnot.
Watch the progress.
Mm-hmm. And everybody who was involved with the song, the engineer, the producer, the person who performs with me all the time, and the stylist that styled me for the video, we're all just going to be talking about the process of how Snapp'n came to be.
That's dope. So, do you got the same guitars you met the first time?
Yep, I got the same guitar.
He fucked that. I ain't hold that. That was one. That was like
I turned around, he had his shirt on.
He had started with the drink. They said, I was like, oh, there's my fucking shirt on.
Yo, he does that. It's so great. And it's so cool because it's like.
Still in mood.
Right.
He didn't treat me like a bro. Like, it's so funny. He's like, we taking our shirts off? We doing this? Because notice I took my shirt off too. I was like, yeah, let's go. Of course I brought.
Like, what the hell is your shirt?
The guy, what do they call it? Just painting shirt. It just vanished.
Right. It just.
Rip away. It's like the plants when they're about to get
snatch it right off.
He does that even on his own performances. He's never in a shirt. If you, like,
it's not the first that came around.
Aox is his name. You can check him out. Or whatnot, and just about all of his posts online, and he's shirtless. Like, it's funny.
Like, so, like, working with how long you been working in LA to be like, all right, this is, you know what I'm saying, this is the vibe. I'm gonna keep that same energy, keeping that going back and forth.
Working in LA, well,
it's literally West Coast, East Coast.
It literally is. But see, that's me. I was born and raised in Long Beach, California.
That's where everybody perform at.
Yeah,
on the beach.
Yeah, right. Like I was born and raised there, but I came here in 2004, so I've been here for a long time. Now longer out here than there. Yeah. But it's a vibe. Like it keep calling me back, so I've been doing stuff out there. I think I've been there 3 times already this past year.
Yeah, you do. Travel. It's great. Like how long did it take to write the Snapp'n?
How long did it take to write?
Yeah. Because you say you got that beat right then and there. You know, did you sit on it? Like, you know what? Let me go get scratch that bar, get that bar together, come back.
Like it was different. Like
feel it.
It's crazy because the creative process and the environments I keep getting myself put in, there's no like, oh, I have to go home and meditate, or oh, I have to be in the booth and do this. Like, it feels like I could do anything, and I'm not even like, I'm surprised that I'm getting to this point. So with Snapp'n, I was running around making moves. I had the beat, and I was writing in my head. So it probably took like a day on and off with me just being in the energy and thinking about it while I'm talking to whoever until that night when I got in the studio and I was just ready. And I think I finished a couple of bars, like a couple of the bridge part or whatnot I made right there in the studio. So.
Okay, so I was gonna say you got your blueprint planned out. Do you plan to stick to it even if the song ends up bigger than you think, or do you have any expectations at all about it?
Honestly, I will say Snapp'n specifically, and even management says this, you know, releasing music and making sure that you kind of stay in the people's ears, do fresh things, that's a must. With Snapp'n specifically, that is the big song. That's the one that my management team is like, this one is going to go, this one is going to take off, right? But yeah, if something happens, even if it's not Snapp'n, even if this is the next song or the third song down, and they're just like, yo, we want this. Greatest thing is, my music is already done.
Yeah.
So the most I'll end up doing is, instead of doing maybe a video for every song, if I'm moving around and can't get it done, and really I can do a video anywhere. Like, yeah, it's ways to it. But I'm definitely not like tight constraint, like, oh, it has to be this way. Like, you pivot. You pivot when you need to. So, yeah.
Like, the focus on the Snapp'n. Like, where would you already shot the video, right?
Yep.
See, I can't answer that question.
Yep.
All right, so what locations or like what scenery do you have? Can you give us like a little bit of it before you release it? Like,
I give you a little bit.
Yeah,
You want some exclusive, clearly. All right, so one of the scenes was in a famous bathroom in Hollywood.
well, it's not my dad, I didn't know.
A famous bathroom. Oh my god! Yeah.
Hella coke.
Yeah, hella coke, right? But the place is called. But the place is called the Viper Room or whatnot in Hollywood. Yeah, and it's like stickers and graffiti everywhere or whatnot, and I'm like, I go off in there, like I even jump on the toilet. I'm just like, oh, yeah. So that's one of the scenes.
That's dope. That's dope.
You got something historic in the video. Yeah, you tell me afterwards. He know more than
I. Did all of it take place out there, or did you like do some here also?
That is a great question.
Not asking for specific.
He's getting it nail in the head. So I actually did end up doing literally one scene, one in the partial scene out here. So it was cool because I was able to get clips of like my team and everything in here, even though I was in Cali. So yeah. But most of it was definitely in LA.
Did you see like your first performance of the song? Like, did you have that in your head? Like, I can see.
Oh, I've definitely performed it already.
Oh, you already performed? Like,
yeah.
How was that? First time.
It's always like.
With the crowd reaction, what you expect?
It honestly, it does depend because what happens is, and this just recently happened. When I am around very street, trap, urban people that are vibing.
People like me.
Yeah, people that
are... when I heard this, I was like, oh shit, I'm about to take my tongue out.
Yeah.
I'm about to get naked. I took my shirt off.
Yeah. So it does depend. One thing I can say is most people are like, I always get a reaction.
You damn
It doesn't matter. I always get a fucking reaction. They're just like, they're either like
stand on the table, first person with the live guitars, like only person I see you standing on the table, first person with guitars. You got your own box, all that shit. Like that's really like your craft. Like that's really dope.
Yep. So yeah,
it's the show, man.
Yeah, it's the show.
Do you the fans like request so the fans request something? Would you play it even if you already focused on the snap? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. So even in the Discord, this is a drop for me here. I do have a Patreon or whatnot. So And that Patreon, that's, basically fans.
Exclusive. Fan base.
Right. So, heck yeah, if they want me to make something, again, my whole rollout is already done. I have the time, space, and energy to make as much music as I want to. So I'm really honestly leaving it open for opportunities that come up. There's sync licensing, there's all kinds of things that you could end up in as an artist for fan requests or whatnot. And if they're a patron and they're paying monthly, oh yeah, I'm gonna give them what they want. Even if we gotta talk about it, like, I don't know if I'm gonna make a song about twerking and being on a boat, but we can
I make something about else twerking and being on the boat.
Yeah, I get a twerking feature, but I always got to do me. So but
stay true to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so your process with this Snapp'n and like your blueprint, like, are you gonna release more songs common to that? Are you gonna not lose it, but like try to not pivot to something different? Are you afraid of losing your core?
I'm not gonna lose my core. Yeah, because this song and the songs that I made in this body of work, because it will be released as an album once the body of work is all released, right? It's similar energies. It pivots a bit because of course you don't want to sound like exactly the same, but oh yeah, every song is gonna make you wanna let's go. Like even if you just want to dance, even if you just want to jump up. Hell, even if you're just upset and it's more of a like emotional, like, fuck you energy versus I'm a snap on you energy, it's gonna give energy.
So with this album that you're doing right now, like, with all this music you release right now, are you focused on like straight hardcore, or are you mixing up a little bit of emotions, or
I got emotional songs. Okay. I can give you get a lot of exclusives out of me today, boy. But yeah, so there is actually a song that I made on this release that is very, I would say, kind of like skater rock, like Cali rock. You would hear Fall Out Boy or something.
West Coast swag, the rock and roll stuff. It's literally different, just a little bit here and there.
Right.
A little bit more bass, you might have a little more grunge. Like Kansas got a little bit more.
Yeah.
Growling and shit and shit. I know. I know. Take that one of my favorite rappers.
Hey, there we go. Strange music.
I won't say my favorite rapper in front of people.
You don't.
I won't say my favorite rapper in front of people.
Your favorite rapper podcasting now. That's why.
Same. I'm a rapper turned podcaster too.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, like, have you with this Snapp'n, do you attempt to like catapult that crowd like that? It's just like it's a focus on the mosh pit. Like,
yes,
we really banging, we really up here.
I think TikTok it can probably go viral. Like for instance, like you keep posting it, and it takes a month for real, and that's gonna probably
take off. But yeah, see, I think the funny thing is, I tend to attract people who have a hard time speaking up for themselves, who don't have a voice, who is lost, and kind of looking for themselves. Because despite the go hard thing, like, you can hear it in the lyrics, you can see it, on my content. I'm very encouraging, and my biggest like goal and mission for everything that I do is to get people to be themselves, and to create themselves and understand that they have the power, to create the realities that they want. Some might take more work than others, but so because of that, again, I'm getting people who are like, man, I'm like, you gave me more things and I want to be like, and yeah, like it's crazy. It's crazy.
People say, how does that feel? People say, you made me.
Oh, it's fantastic. It almost brings me to tears sometimes because I'm like, wow, I'm really doing it. Like, music can change people's lives, and I actually
understandable. I felt like before we ever did music, we heard it and it made us feel some type of way too. So I get
music is emotion, man.
One of the last longest things ever. Like,
I'm very saying I don't think my songs, they better not tell me that shit changed their life. You better change it back.
You better change it back. Yeah. Oh no.
That bullshit.
Yeah, that's funny because I think it is. I'm probably saying this because I just recorded a gospel artist today. You would think that the way the music sounds, I'm talking about killing somebody.
Sell your soul.
Yeah, I'm talking about sell your soul, kill someone or whatnot. But it's similar to when gospel artists make gospel sound like not gospel in a way. It's just like, oh.
First time I gospel rap, like, oh, this motherfucker's spitting bars on gospel rap.
Yeah, right. So it's almost
talking
like
about saving my soul.
Yeah, Jesus, that's my nigga. I'm like, oh, okay.
Jesus, my nigga, right?
All right.
But like, it's literally like motivational music blanketed with aggression. That it fucking hell yeah! Like I now have a new way to describe my music. That's what it is. So yeah.
Okay. Like, you got anything coming up besides the Snap that you about to focus on next?
That honestly, this Discord.
This Discord.
I have a Discord server.
Explain Discord
What made you go
for
that
someone
way? Yeah.
who don't know. Not saying I don't know.
Right. So what Discord is, it's basically a community.
Oh
or
shit!
whatnot.
Discord is like, oh no, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just popped my head. Poof.
But Discord is a community where, you know, there's different channels to talk, do video, you know, different topics. Like, you're literally building a community, like a fan base in your world. You know, you have a server, and sometimes people have servers for specific things. Like, I've been in Discord servers when people are doing huge projects and ciphers, so it's like project management. But what I got is just anybody who's a creator, anybody who wants to grow and who is a fan of me. For one, you have access now. Like, you can talk to me, we can ask questions, we can vibe, as long as you follow the rules of the server, not disrespect anyone. You don't have to get kicked out. So that's a big focus, because the fans are everything. You gotta give back.
Got a credit pot in my hand right now.
Hey, fans.
What would you call your fan base? You know, you got the Barbs and the Beehive, and what would you call your fan base? You know what I mean?
I love these questions.
Because, like,
that's a
you
great
said
question.
create a lot. Like, create a lot. Like, what would you call your fan base?
They're the creators.
The creators? There you go.
Yeah, the creators.
I like that.
Yeah. Because we all are creators. Like, we all are creators. Even the people who claim they're not. Usually those are the ones who are really analytical. But trust me, I am an audio engineer. So being analytical and solving problems, you gotta get fucking creative, okay?
Yeah.
So it...
That button didn't work. Oh, shit.
Yep. And, you know, people create their realities. You create yourself, your sources, your art, you know. I feel like the people that gravitate towards me are usually really eclectic, or they're alternative. Alternative actually doesn't mean just rock. It means like a mix of things.
When I found alternative was bluegrass, I was like,
yeah! Yo, I did the same thing. I was like, what?
folk music? Oh shit! All right, it's kind of cranking.
Right.
It's kind of peaceful. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's my thing. That's my fan base. They're the creators.
Can you give me 5 top things that would make you snap?
Okay, sure can. Super easy. First off, if we make plans to hang out, I just did a video about it. When you make plans to hang out or whatnot, you're just like, yeah, you know, we got it, cool. Day of, you just like, nah.
Now you deal with the hour. You know what?
I can't, blah, blah, blah. And emergencies happen, but it's like, you know when somebody's getting flaky.
Yeah, because people love posting that meme. They be still in bed.
No, they do. It's like they romanticize canceling plans. I hate it, dude. Make me sad. Yo. Secondly, in the studio, it is always irritating when somebody comes in here, you know, and they are doing things, they're cool or whatnot, you know, they're finding themselves, and they have so much of a huge head, like, oh man, yeah, I'm the shit, and it's like, all right, cool. And here's the thing, this is a very specific thing, but I see it happen a lot.
I probably know it too.
Their friends are trying to tell them, bro, I don't know.
I ain't a rapper, but don't drop that.
Yeah,
Don't put
I don't know. And they just like, nah, you hating, bro. What? Do you want a bunch of yes men? Like, what are you doing? Like, I can't. It's hard. It's hard, but I deal with it.
They don't see the vision.
Yeah. They
Sorry,
ain't musicians or artists, so they don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So time wasting.
Mm-hmm.
People too old with things, probably critiquing wise, right?
Mm-hmm. Another thing, yo, when a lot of people do this, and sometimes you gotta grow out of it, sometimes you gotta go through things to realize you're doing it, but let's say I did something to legit offend you, like it was just messed up, whatever, all hands down, and I'm just like, man, look, you just gotta understand it, this is just me, this is just who I am, you know, so like you either gotta deal with it or you gotta step,
Nah, that's one step.
What? Like, and here's the thing. I'm big on growth. Notice how a lot of these things, except the cancel thing, has to do with people not wanting to grow.
Yeah.
Right? So
shit, canceling too. Motherfucker probably cancel all life.
yeah, you're right though.
I'm a POC, person of color. I'm gonna be late every day. I'm gonna be late every day.
Especially people, if they know they're the type that don't really like going out. Some people just agree to it just because somebody asks.
Yeah, it's hard to say no and
just say no.
They say yes.
It's easier
or
because
the day before or something. That like literally right when I'm about to walk out the door.
I'm on the way. You know what? I'm about to cancel it. What's your number 4?
Number 4. Let's see. So I would. I got. So number 4 is when somebody. How could I put this? How could I make this simple? Because this just happened to me, and I was like, wow, I don't like this. When someone starts to assume so aggressively about whatever you're doing, the judgment is just through the roof. Like I had basically somebody in a scenario where I was working, I do like AV gigs or whatnot. I do live sound and all of that. And but you see, I have a business. I'm doing this. There's a lot to me, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm doing some small stuff, and they're just like, "Man, why are you doing this?" I'm like, "Oh, well, I got this going on." They cut me off. Man, you should be this. Like, oh my God, you get so many hours and all this stuff. I'm like,
they got so much expectation.
I'm good. Yes. It's like they're projecting.
If I had your talent, I'd be doing this. Well, I got my talent. I'm doing this.
Yes, that shit. Yo, I actually kind of did that. I was just like, bro. First of all, you don't know me. Secondly, I'm gonna need you to back up. They're just like, whoa. I'm like, yeah. You got shit.
You had the rock star. I was cool at first, and I'm about to be trapper.
Yep. It's that line. Well, let's see. Fifth one. Top 5. You know what? Bad business.
That's the worst business. Sometimes.
Bad business. And bad business, it's a long list of ways it could be bad business, but the first thing that comes to mind is I always work with teams. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm a leader, like, natural born leader. Didn't even want to be, but I'm here.
Hey, look, you do this, you do that.
Yeah.
You're like, cool, I'll do that. I'm good at that.
Yeah. So, when the person on the team is constantly not doing what they're supposed to do.
I gave you one job, goddammit.
One job, right. So it's
just
like they are constantly
play triangle,
not doing what they're supposed to do. And it fucks up everything, So, and then you got to go back and kind of end up doing it, but it's like, yo, this was not my job. That's why.
Well, my focus.
Yeah, right. So that happens a lot. Especially coming up or however. My team now, solid, fucking solid. I love it. But that shit used to make me sad.
How long did it take to define your team that you got? I know you mentioned.
Well, it's funny enough, still growing. I think Wreck the System has been like the base since 2015. End of 2015. So
10 years.
Yeah, it's almost 10 years. I've been rocking with them real solid. And even in Wreck the System, people have rotated out, but like the specific parties or whatnot that are still here, man, and they bring more people to help and all that. So yeah, that's basically the core. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got thing I want to talk about before you wrap it up? Make sure you check out the snapping though. It ain't snapping like poetry. We snapping like
yeah.
He's not like that.
Look, just gotta listen. It's snapping. You know what I'm saying? And snapping is spelled SNAPP. N. I don't know why. I wrote it like that on the paper.
It's trap rap.
It's trap. There you go. Trap rock, right? But
Snapp'n'.
yeah, so definitely go listen to Snapp'n'. Like I encourage it. It's even if you're somebody that listens to jazz or however, everybody has this aggressive energy every once in a while. So definitely check it out. Right.
It's on all platforms?
It is going to be on all platforms. It's coming out this Wednesday, March 8th.
Check that out. And appreciate you, CreateLadyJ. Shout out to all the creators. It's your boy Starter Got No Lie.
Shampoo, aka Big Shampoo.
And thank you again. He's snapping.
Yes, sir.